What up? What up? Look how on time I am. Dang, I'm on time. Ooh, I'm so on time. I better get jealous. I'm about to share this. Where is everybody? Let's see up in here. Anybody up in this? Y'all probably don't even know what to do. I'm so on time. Is anybody in Facebook? The little thing is called the widget EDM? All right, fair enough. I need that little thingy. Saint Patty Party. Oh yeah. All right. Please kindly share it to your friends. You know how these notifications go, as in they don't go. They don't go. They lie. They lie. They lie. What's up, everybody? I know, Michael, ain't that right? This Joker. Did it really? I say the notifications don't work. Melissa Marshall's on Instagram. She just said she was watching Alex Warren on TikTok. I don't even know who that is, but I hope he's cool. Not as cool as this show. And the notification automatically opened up Instagram for her. It did the right thing. Your phone knows the right thing to do. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Look at all this green. You cannot pinch me. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Uh-oh. No, come back. Here we go. See the whole thing. And pin it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of these I've played before. Some I have not. Another head hangs lowly, child is slowly taken. The violence calls such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with the tanks and their bombs, and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Another mother's breaking, heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their guns. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Oh, I have a hair on my nose. I think it's a hair. Man, I had some nose tickling happening that whole song. God. Woo. Zombie, Cranberries. I don't know who, I missed the comment about who said it, that they played it for their 9-year-old and it's their favorite song now. I remember when Carter first heard that song when he was 4 and it became his favorite song. He would just go around singing Zombie all the time. Oh, it was the cutest thing in the world. Happy Monday Night Concert Series on St. Patrick's Day. Hope you guys are having a good one. Did you eat any traditional Irish food today? Bangers and mash. There's an Irish place in it's actually a nice place. It has a great vibe. It actually looks like Hogwarts on the inside. But it's a restaurant in Memphis called Bog and Barley. And I'll be honest, until about 6 months ago, I had never actually had bangers and mash in my entire life. And so I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'm in an Irish restaurant in Memphis. I'm going to order bangers and mash. I didn't realize it was hot dogs and mashed potatoes. Which I guess makes sense because wasn't that bangers and mash the poor Irish meal? So I guess it makes sense that it was hot dogs and mashed potatoes. It was delicious. But that was a lesson I learned. I ordered it blindly, not knowing what I was getting. Oh man, my nose killing me. Woo! All right. Okay. Truth be told, I went to more stores than I care to admit today, looking for the Guinness cans with the little thingy in it. Somebody on Instagram earlier told me it was a widget. Widget, little thingy, nitro, whatever. They were all out. And so I took a chance. And I got the Guinness Draft Stout bottle. And it said on the carry case that it's right here. It's nitrogenated, which I did not know nitrogenated was a word. And I hope that I'm putting the emphasis on the right syllable and not saying this like you would say Indianapolis for Indianapolis. Nitrogenated for smoothness. So does this now not you can get Guinness bottles everywhere and those suck. Those don't have the right stuff. Is this the right stuff? This is a different bottle. We're going on a limb here. I hope it is. I hope it's the real thing. All right. And yes, Melanie, I think it was sausage, but it sure looked like hot dogs. It looked like when you get a sausage hot dog. Oh, all right. I'm going to pour it. Let's see what happens when I pour. If it's the right stuff, it'll have to set. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks the part. I don't know. We'll see. Did I get the right stuff? I know Meredith Anna of New England. All right. We'll see. We'll let it set for this song. Wait, did you say Guinness is gross? Oh, I like Guinness. I can't remember the first time I ever had a Guinness. I swear I think we were on tour with Red Wanting Blue. And we were in Raleigh, North Carolina at a place called the Poorhouse. And I didn't have time to eat dinner before we went on. I swear it was Scott. It was like, oh, dude, just get a Guinness. It's like getting a little snack. And I was like, what? I don't know, man. That's like a motor oil. And he's like, trust me. And I had my first Guinness that night, and I was like, oh, well, I've been looking at this all wrong. This is delicious. And I have loved Guinness ever since. I almost never drink it now, but I do like it. I do like Guinness. Well, Nancy, if you drink beer, I'm not going to tell you to do this if you don't drink beer, but if you drink beer, you should try Guinness. It's not nearly as heavy as it looks. There are so many stouts that are so much heavier on your belly. It's not that heavy. It really isn't. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll on down the hill. Let your weeping and your worrying roll on down the hill. Well, the sun might sink this evening, it comes up tomorrow still. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll on down the hill. Well, hey, 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 you. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Keep it loose if you wanna hold it tight. Give yourself some room to breathe, everything will be alright. Well, I may not know what I'm talking about, but then again I might. Keep it loose if you wanna hold it tight. Well, hey, 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 you. Keep it loose, keep it loose, keep it loose. Let it rain, it'll help your garden grow. Might muddy up your shoes a bit, might dirty up your floor. Might make you feel like crying, there's just one thing I know. Let it rain, it'll help your garden grow. Well, hey, 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 you. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Well, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll on down the hill. Let your weeping and your worrying roll on down the hill. Where the sun might sink this evening, comes up tomorrow still. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll on down the hill. Well, hey there, Teenage Wasteland. What's up there, Kelly? How y'all doing over there on Instagram? Nice to see ya, nice to see ya. That was a spirited discussion on Guinness happening. It's weird how polarizing Guinness is as a beer, and it was for me too when I was younger. And then once I had one, and because there's so many microbrews now that you can get heavy duty, heavy, light, in between, local beers everywhere you go, that like Guinness is far less of a specialty as it used to be. Not the same. Not the same. Dang. Well, dang it. I got 6 of these stupid things now. That's a bummer. Like they really did. They really do have them on the shelf. 2 different 6-packs. They are not branded the same. This one says Guinness Draft Stout, and the other one does not say draft on it. Darn. That's a bummer. Because like about 6 months ago, I feel like I was out somewhere and just got a Guinness, and I was like, oh, man. 1 Guinness is just terrific. Lame. Chris, come drink these other 5. Let's just shotgun a bunch of them. I don't know where Candace has been lately, but this one goes out to her. We walked away to someplace he's not, sitting on the curb on Oakmont, catching up on life we've missed. You think it's wrong to ask for this? Tell me he's not worth the waiting. Life with him is overrated. Just be sure you speak the truth, 'cause I'll give up everything for you. If you don't do this by the first, you know it'll only get much worse. You live to love, but now you hate. So take all this weight off my shoulders and let me just show you the way. You don't have to stay around him for one more day. So stay with me tonight. Leave your misery behind you. You'll be just fine. I wanna know just how you'll treat me. Can you make my life that easy? Never been so sure of this. You think it's wrong for just one kiss? Give me what my life's been missing. I don't care if we're forgiven. So relieved it's finally ending. Tomorrow brings a new beginning. I've wasted all this time before. Soon he'll find got much more. Now I love, but I used to hate. So let me just take all this weight off my shoulders and show me the way. I can't stand to be around him for one more day. Let me stay with you tonight. You'll get over it someday, and we'll be fine. Woo! Wasted all this time before. Soon he'll find got much more. Now I love, but I used to hate. So let me just take all this weight off my shoulders and show me the way. I can't stand to be around him for one more day. Let me stay with you tonight. He'll get over it someday. We'll be fine. Whoa, whoa. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Woo. Totally forgot. Not only is it St. Patrick's Day, it's the 5-year anniversary show, which really was yesterday. What didn't Amaryllis Bloom say it was March 16th of 2020? I thought it was March 18th. I got so excited about wearing all green. The song was written by Ric Flair, Chris. Woo! Hey, thanks, Ed. Thanks for joining. Totally forgot it was our 5-year anniversary. Good Lord. Why? Why are we doing this for 5 years? Whew. Probably because Ed's been out drinking and needs some lullabies to go to sleep to. Oh. Yeah, I don't think Canadian Cow has not been here from the beginning. I don't think so. I was trying to do a full band show tonight, but nobody wanted to come over. Sean was like, I'm going to see Bright Eyes or whatever he was going to see. Zach Smith was like, I got a work dinner. I'm like, this is your work dinner. Eat over here. Chris Allen just shows up in the comments. He didn't even say he could come. He was like, that sounds fun, and then just never said whether he could come or not. Everybody just ghosted me. Thanks, Hardcore Terry. So here I am by myself on 5-year anniversary and St. Patrick's Day. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing, can take away this blues. 'Cause nothing compares, nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I put my arms around every boy I see. They'd only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better have fun, no matter in what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares, nothing compares to you. Flowers that you plant, mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with you, baby, was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. Nothing compares, nothing compares to you. compares to you. 'Cause nothing compares to you. Thanks, y'all. Listen, I know that's a Prince song, but probably the most famous version is Sinead O'Connor. She's Irish. Chris Cornell also did a great version of it. Not Irish. Chris, I don't think. Also, when I picked my head up and looked over at the Instagram comments, all I saw was, yeah, and a hemorrhoid and an ingrown toenail. I don't know what y'all are talking about, Teenage and Kelly, but that was a tough comment to look up to. Oh man. You know the Prince that's got to be your age, Teenage Wasteland. You have to be plenty younger than me for the Prince version to be the one you know. The Sinead O'Connor version was, I mean, all-encompassing on the radios, everywhere you went, if you're roughly my age. Hard to not know that version. Yes, the Chris Cornell did an acoustic version, and woo, as most things Chris Cornell did acoustic versions of, phenomenal. His version of Patience, in my opinion, smokes Guns N' Roses' version. Maybe that's blasphemous, but woo. Maybe that thing that was just floating in the air was the piece of dog hair that was stuck in my my nose. How did you make that letter, Teenage? What's that called where you have a A and an E smashed together? Isn't that used in like when you're spelling something phonetically? Or when it's showing you the phonetic version how something's spelled? Thanks, Kyle. It's very nice. Did Smith & Myers cover? Did Smith & Myers cover Nothing Compares to You? I know Zach has played it a bunch. I don't know that Smith & Myers has done it. Even if they just thought about doing it, Brent clearly sang it better. Yeah, how did you make that, Melissa? Did you just hold the A down? The A and the E are smashing. Wait, Meg Rob, what on earth are you talking about? Meg Rob on Instagram, I just need you guys to know this. She said that did you know if you, hang on, I got it scrolling away. Did you know if you say beer can in a British accent, it sounds like bacon in a Jamaican accent? What? What? What was it Tool was it Anima from Tool that had that A&E smashing in the name? It does sound like that. Now I just did it in my head. You're right. Oh, that's ridiculous. When I first read it, though, I must admit, I thought he said, if you say beer into a can in a British accent. And I was like, what? Now that it makes a little more sense now. But the first time I read it at a glance, I was like, that is not a thing. Oh, it's called Animo with an E. It's not the A&E smashing. Well, all right. Doesn't the smashing A&E pronounce kind of an ah or sound? Or is it A? Or is it whatever it wants to be? All right, Amaryllis has got me. Okay, look at me. If I know anything, I know my Tool albums. Oh, Tulsa Jillian, you missed so much. So much. I have climbed the highest mountain. I have run through the fields only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed the honey lips, felt the feeling in her fingertips. It burned like fire, this burning desire. I have spoke with the song of the angel. I have held the hand of the devil. It was warm in the night. It was cold as a stone. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Like puberty. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Yeah, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe the kingdom come, and all the colors they bleed into one, they bleed into one. I don't know why I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you lose the chain, carry the cross and all my shame, all my shame. You know I believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Oh, that can be applied to so many things. So many things. It's very on the nose. Kelly, voice cracks. That's why. Voice cracks, that's what I'm talking about. Chris, you been looking for Daddy? Just go to Swanky's. He'll show up. He'll show up. Chris, I guess you should have come over tonight and dressed like a leprechaun. I could have got Zach Myers over here and just told him to be Ed Sheeran. No, Ed Sheeran's just British. He's not Irish, right? it wouldn't take much. There's not time, Chris, for you to come over at this point. I'm getting a little more used to this Guinness. It's all right. I don't know where Zach is. Is he in California? We can at least dress Chris up like Ron Weasley again. And nothing else make him a redhead. No, my kids don't ever want to join me on the concert. They do not. Carter's sometimes just supposed to hang out in here, like just to stand and be on camera and make stupid faces at the camera. That's about it. They used to want to. I used to, like, early on. I saw like an old video. I mean, maybe from like 5 years ago, and it was heartbreaking because they were so little, and we're in on a couple of videos. Lucy's like doing a dance routine in the back. Oh, Carter didn't have any teeth. I was like, man, what happened? Now I have a teenager and an almost 11-year-old. Chris Allen. Yeah, Stacey Ann, his version of patience is the deal for me. But welcome back. You're supposed to wait till after the show to dip out. When I recommend y'all go do something, it doesn't mean leave right now. It means wait. Like, make a note. Hey, Brian, I haven't seen Brian up in here in a minute. What's up, dude? You know, I heard Galway Girl by Steve Earle on the radio today. And I was like, that is one I should have learned to play. I just don't know well enough to play it. That was not me planning in advance. As you know, how much planning in advance happens on the show is not a lot. My planning in advance was inviting all my friends over, and they were like, no, can't do it. I wanted more, I wanted to, I want to be nobody's fool. I want to hear they think about me. I need the truth, I need to hide, I need to be pumped full of lies. I need to move, but it hurts just to breathe. I'm still aching, but I'm not breaking as long as I'm with you. I'm losing ground, a quick regress. I'm trying hard, but I'm such a mess. Never dreamed I'd get so behind. A wrinkled brow, a broken heart, I'm falling out of disregard. I wanna scream what's left of my mind. I'm still aching, but I'm not breaking as long as I'm with you. nothing else but wasted youth. It isn't much, but I'm sorry too. I made you wait, but thank God you believe. But I'm still aching, but I'm not breaking as long as I'm with you. I'm still aching, but I'm not breaking as long as I'm with you. Well, I can't fake it, but I will make it as long as I'm with you. Dang, sorry, Chris. I didn't know you wanted to come over if nobody else was coming over. You never said you wanted to come over. That's an Ingram Hill. That card, it's on the nightstand.
Okay.
Like I said, what'd I tell you guys?
What'd you tell them?
Now make a face.
No.
Show me your blue Gatorade mustache.
No! What'd you tell them?
I told them you just want to come in here and make faces at the camera.
No.
Then what are you doing in here?
I was going to ask for the phone.
You know the first place it always is the nightstand. It's about 90% of the time it's in the nightstand, not in here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Watch your step. You can put it in the trash, yeah. It's fine. Girl, do better. Girl, do better. Rude. Oh. Tune it up. I know, he is making appearances like Presley did. I'm waiting for him to just come in here and lay down and fall asleep. I know, used to you couldn't see him when he came and stood next to me on the camera. I'd have to pick him up or get him a chair. It's ridiculous. I'm glad y'all came over here from TikTok. I saw somebody earlier talking about watching concerts on TikTok versus an actual live concert on whatever you're watching this on. In honor of our 5-year anniversary, here's one. I have no idea what that means. Let the captain take you home. We'll pack it up and you'll be gone. Make it warmer in the bag. Never be left here alone. Grab a blanket and rest your head. Shift around in your so-called bed. 'Cause tonight I am your captain. I hold your life inside my hands. Right along these empty streets, wind's blowing, no shoes on my feet. Crazy life fueled by crazy dreams. And all along you were waiting for me, the captain. Whoa, the captain. Let the captain take you home. Fend away those sticks and stones. I'll mold your life the best I can. 'Cause soon you'll be out on your own. Sleep between us in the bed. I guess we'll stay in Memphis instead. 'Cause for now I am your captain. I hold your life inside my hands. My hands. Whoa, right along these empty streets. Winds blowing, no shoes on my feet. Crazy life, fueled by crazy dreams. And all alone, you were waiting for me. Oh, the captain. Whoa, the captain. Whoa, the captain. Whoa, the captain. Yeah. The captain. Oh, the captain. Waiting for your captain. Waiting for your captain. Yeah. I think it might have been Meredith Anna that said it when I said this is for our 5-year anniversary. And then she said bodies, and I started playing the captain, and it could not have been at further ends of the spectrum. I was like, oh no, everybody's expecting bodies. This is the problem. Oh man. I'm glad you didn't get the lyrics tattooed wrong. That would have been something. That would have been a no regrets moment. Kiki Lagoo, I do remember that. Actually, very much remember that. Love a good noise ordinance. Everyone on the Instagram side started using weird accent marks on their vowels. The A and the E smashing each other. Somebody else, Cheryl maybe, wrote amen with an accent over the E. Like, amen. Yeah, Chris, full band, we're playing Bodies. We're playing Head Like a Hole. It's just going to be like a 90s hard rock set. Wait, you know, Nicole, you know somebody who has incorrect lyrics tattooed on themselves, and you don't know if she knows that or not? Is it close? Is it like a Well done, Hardcore Terry. Is it like a close one? Kind of like nacho plates by the fireplace? Is it like close like that? Hey, Natalie. Hey, yeah. Well done, Teenage. Like it. Oh, Cheryl. That's like a boomer moment on Instagram. I thought, because Cheryl had the amen with the accent over the E, and she just said, I have the Spanish keyboard somehow. That's like something my mom would do. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm not poking fun. I'm getting a good laugh out of it though. That is a boomer moment, Cheryl. Woo. Wait, it's Leslie and it's... So it's Leslie that has the wrong tattoo? What's the lyric? And Taylor wrote it wrong? Well, if he wrote it, then you get a pass. Like, is it in his handwriting? Or are you saying he wrote it wrong, like he used improper grammar or the wrong word? He should, like, you guys she made an artistic decision. Incredible. I am like a 15-year-old getting gossip. You're right. As I was going over Cork and Kerry mountains, I saw Captain Farrell, his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, then produced my rapier. Said stand and deliver, or the devil he may take you. Muttering da-ba-doo-ba-ba-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar-o. Took all of his money, was a pretty penny. I took all of his money and I brought it home to Molly. She swore that she loved me, that she'd never leave me. But the devil take that woman, boy, you know she tricked me easy. A mushroom, da-ba-doo-da-ba-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. It's whiskey in the jar-o. Being drunk and weary, went to Molly's chamber, taking my Molly with me, and I never knew the danger. For about 6, maybe 7, in walked Captain Farrell. Jumped up and fired off my pistols. I shot him with both barrels. A mushroom, mama do da da da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. Whiskey in the jar-o. Whiskey in the jar-o. Some men like the fishing, Something like the violin. Something like to hear the cannonball a-roaring. Me, I like sleeping, especially in Molly's chamber. But here I am in prison. Here I am with a ball and chain. A mushroom, dama-doo-dama-da. Whack for my daddy, oh. Whack for my daddy, oh. There's whiskey in the gyro. Whiskey in the gyro. Melissa never heard that song? Who was first to do that? Thin Lizzy? Or is that like a really old Irish song? I actually don't know the answer to that. I know Thin Lizzy may have wrote it. I know they have a version of it. And then Metallica did a pretty famous version. In 5 years, this is the shock. This is the one. I think we're about to lose Instagram. If you're on Instagram, come to Facebook or YouTube. But I think they're about to kill y'all's feed. We're at the 60-minute, or closing on, yep, there it went. All right, maybe we'll get some more jerks up here on Facebook. Terry, Thin Lizzy wrote that one. It's a great tune. Thin Lizzy, one of the most underrated bands. Did Kyle say he's never heard that song before? Bangers cooked in Guinness is good? Okay. All right. Well, I finished that Guinness. So I kind of want another one, but they're in the garage. With the Dubliners. All right. Duke it out. Hardcore Terry. Less hardcore, Amaryllis Bloom, The Data Queen. Who did it first, the Dubliners or Thin Lizzy? Thin Lizzy's awesome. Finny. All right, there you go. Max Nursey in the house. Fats Lizzy. I can't believe I said that on the air. Holy moly, you got me on that one, Chris Allen. Dig that, Eric. All right, here's the opposite of whiskey in the jar, but an Irishman in the list. I almost want to say I can't believe I've never played this on this show, but I can believe it. We'll talk about it later. Hey, where do we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game. We're laughing and running, hey, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog where all our hearts are thumping, and you, the brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. Now whatever happened Tuesday and so slow, going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, la-ti-da. So hard to find my way now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, you've grown. Cast my memory back there low. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember well we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-la-da-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-la-da-la-da-la-da. I didn't say how it's grown. Chris said how you've grown. Maybe she got a little overweight. That's what he meant. Do you think that's it? It could have been. Hey, by the way, I have a virtual tip jar. Venmo is JRMooreMusic. PayPal is paypal.me/JRMooreMusic. Cash App is hashtag JRMooreMusic. If you'd like to leave a tip, please do. That'd be awesome. A happy 5-year St. Patrick's Day. Find the right kind of Guinness with the little thingy in it. Tip. I wasn't fat shaming. I was just saying maybe Van Morrison made note of it in the song. He didn't even fat shame. He just said, my, how you've grown. I don't know. Who knows? When Ingram first started out, we really didn't have that many songs, and it was kind of a tie-over from my previous band. So we already had dates booked from my previous band when that fell apart, and so Ingram just kind of took it over. And so we played a bunch of covers, and at the time we were doing that in the Southeast. It's kind of hard to fully explain this for people who live outside of SEC country, but the frat and sorority world was massive. These huge houses, and their budgets, their entertainment budgets for a season were massive. And so they would have live bands every weekend, both nights of the week. And so we played a lot of frat parties, and in turn played a lot of covers. And without question, the 2 songs most requested by these annoying drunk sorority girls was Brown Eyed Girl and Jesse's Girl. And we did not know how to play Jesse's Girl, but we knew how to play Brown Eyed Girl, and I hated it so much. I was just like, oh, we've already played it. Please don't ask again. And they'd be like, oh, can you play Jesse's Girl? I'm like, no, we can't. And they'd be so disappointed. They'd be like, how can you be in a band and not know how to play Jesse's Girl? I'm like, we're doing it. Here we are. Sorry. And so I've been scarred by Brown Eyed Girl for the majority of my adult life. That's probably why I haven't played it in 5 years. That's exactly right. From day one, all these requests, I'm like, we ain't playing that. To be fair, I was backed up by an entire band with that. They were like, don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. All right, a couple more for the night. My kids are on spring break, so I don't have to get them to bed, but my wife is not on spring break. I got to get her to bed. Also, Rick Springfield, I in those days when I didn't want to play Jesse's Girl, I was discounting this man. Because we did play a show with him a few years after that, like around 2005-ish in Muskegon, Michigan. And that dude, tip of the cap, was baller. At that point, he was probably my age that I am now. And this dude took his shirt off and looked great and smashed guitars on the stage. Went out in the audience, and it's just all these middle-aged women were just losing their minds to touch him. And I was like, you know what? Props to you, Rick Springfield. I read this one wrong. Maybe I should have been playing Jesse's Girl. Did you know it's cold in California, where the girls are bold, they never warn you? It's hard to leave, even when you're all alone. Have you seen the stars in the Texas sky, reflected in the blue of a woman's eye? Makes you forget you're so far away from home. Well, the world keeps spinning, and time rolls on when you're living on the road after 10 years gone. Same old stories, same cliches, where the faces are the only thing that change. I'm just watching it all from behind my guitar. Have you played your song underneath the moon and had the words you wrote shouted back at you? It strikes a chord and echoes through your mind. Can you find a dream in your memory where you started off, who you used to be? And in between, did you leave yourself behind? Well, the world keeps spinning and time rolls on when you're living on the road after 10 years gone. Same old stories, same cliches, where the faces are the only thing that change. I'm just watching it all from behind my guitar. Every day I'm just living on this stage. I don't always know which role I play. Well, have you seen the stars shining in her eyes? Where the world keeps spinning and time rolls on when you're living on the road after 10 years gone. Same old stories, same cliches, where the faces are the only thing that change. I'm just watching it all. Yeah, I'm just watching it all. Yeah, I'm just watching it all from behind my guitar. From behind my guitar. Yeah, yeah. How many tabs, Data Queen, are on your MNQS spreadsheet? Is it by year? How many columns? Oh, the Grape Room. Man, I remember the Grape Room in Philly. Does that place still exist? We did like we played that a couple times with Ingram, and then we played it once as it was like a Hotel Philadelphia. That was supposed to be like a Hotel Carolina at the Windjammer in Isle of Palm, South Carolina, and then they tried to like recreate it in Philadelphia, which is kind of weird. I mean, you know, you have the beach in South Carolina, but then it closed down. Oh, that place was pretty cool for a tiny little room. It was kind of a cool room. We played it with Am too. Played the room. That place was packed. It didn't take much. I loved it because it didn't take much to get it to get that room super crowded, and it made it felt great in the room. Like it automatically just kind of amped up the energy. I did like that little place. I liked that area of Philadelphia. What is that, Ron? What's that area called of Philly? That neighborhood has a name. I forget what that neighborhood is called. Man, that was 2012. What was it? Was it really called? Was it called? That's it, Manayunk or Manayunk. That's right. Man, Hotel Philadelphia, and that's what it was called, right? Wait, Am plays shows. Listen, Am would play more shows. This is you're barking up the wrong tree on this one. There's another dude whose schedule we really have to work around. And it is difficult. As a matter of fact, in November, I asked that man what he was doing in July. Because somebody's reached out trying to book a show. He's like, I don't know. Can't tell if I'm open or I'm not open. Great. Makes it totally easy to schedule. Love that. For a second there, Eric, I thought you said, what are the best locations in the U.S.? I don't know. I feel like TripAdvisor probably has an article on that. I know. Canadian Cal, you'd think that Shinedown would be like, oh, we get it. You got to play Am shows. They don't. They don't. All right. Last one for the night. Thanks again for hanging out on St. Patrick's Day and watching live music, live concerts, instead of TikTok videos of recorded concerts. Appreciate you. It's even still free. They're both free. I'm playing a live concert for free. It's wrong with me. If you want it to not be quite as free, you can leave a virtual tip. Venmo, JRMooreMusic. PayPal is paypal.me/JRMooreMusic. And Cash App is hashtag JRMooreMusic. And Patreon is patreon.com/JRMoore. If you just go on Patreon, if you just Google Patreon and JRMoore, you'll find me. Chris knows this one. See, Chris, you could have played this one. You already know it. We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything, anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing calls around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Oh, did I end that too depressing? Oh, sorry. You probably could mail me a pound of pennies. HCT, I suppose. I'm sorry, Vinny. I'm sorry, Vinny. All right. Thanks for hanging out tonight, y'all. Irish night. The Irish night. Happy St. Patty's Day night. Happy 5 years night. Holy moly. One day I'll get my friends to not go see Bright Eyes play or have dinners. You know. Is Teenage Wasteland in here? Oh, you know what? That did feel too depressing. What do you want to hear for the last one? I mean, she already requested one, which is the one I'm probably going to play, but... Throw something else out there and see if anything sticks. You found 7-year-old hash in your basement? Jesus. Yeah, let's do one more. One more. I think I played Picture last week, Sarah. Or maybe 2 weeks ago. Oh. Only the good die young. There's so many chords in that. Becky, I think I just played Beautiful Sound like 2 weeks ago. Evan, I think I played I Hate That I Love You last week. I'm almost positive. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Hemorrhage. If that had not come from Canadian Cow, I might think about it. Randy, I think I'm going to save that one for when I have a full band with me. I know. Data Queen, when did I last play I Hate That I Love You? When did I last play Almost Perfect? Did somebody just say Jesse's girl? Sheila, mute. Mute, Sheila. I did play that last week, right? All right. Oh, Feb 10. That's a month ago. But I think that was my last show. Michael, I've never played anything about Wheeler Walker. I don't think that works for this show. All right, Canadian Cow, I'll play it if you leave a tip. Earlier in the show, on the Instagram side, Teenage Wasteland said, somebody request Tonic so I don't have to. I thought, well, Emerson's Irish. They're not an Irish band, but Emerson's Irish. I guess that kind of works. When did I last play Tonic, Data Queen? E-transfers? What's an e-transfer? You have PayPal or Venmo. All right. That was in November when I last played this song. So why not? If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Well, you got your reasons and you got your lies, and you got your manipulations that cut me down to size. Saying you love, but you don't. You give your love, but you won't. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Seems a road less traveled shows happiness unravel. And you gotta take a little dirt to keep what you love. Oh, it's what you gotta do. Saying you love, but you don't. You give your love, but you won't. You're stretching out your arms to something that's just not there. Saying you love where you stand. Give your heart when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love, what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Saying you love, but you don't. You give your love, but you won't. You won't. Saying you love where you stand. Give your heart when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Thanks for joining the Monday Night Concert Series 5th year anniversary St. Patrick's Day show. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. If you want to leave a tip, Venmo, JRMooreMusic, PayPal is PayPal.me/JRMooreMusic, and Cash App is hashtag JRMooreMusic. Please leave a tip. I'm looking at you, Canadian Cow. Zelle, check. I'll give you an address. Have a great night, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you again at some point. We'll figure it out. All right. Bye, y'all.